Hi, so today plan is to get my welding mask on, get the plasma cutter out and try and cut the flatbed that's on the driveway in half. I think that's what I'm going to try and do today. I've been waiting for a little while for it to get collected, but guy who's collecting it's been fairly busy, so to get it out of my way, I'm going to cut it up and stick it in my van, hopefully. We'll see how far we get with the plasma cutter. It may do a great job, it may not. I may get halfway through and give up, so let's see how it goes. It's about 4:30, 4:45 in the evening. I won't have a lot of daylight, I doubt, so I'll do my best and you'll get to watch the lot. Cheers. Okay, so here's the flatbed with the tail lift still sat at the back. Now what I think we've got is multiple cross members going sort of from left to right, and we've got sort of 4 long beams that go all the way down. So my thought is to cut it into maybe like 3 into thirds, something like that. There's a join in the wood about here. So step 1 is going to be try to get some of the wood off to gain access. So I'll start with where the beams are and go from there.
The future's on its way, recalling memories, photos of you and me. How you used to say the future's on its way.
Okay, so as you can see, it's starting to get a bit dark. It's only 5:30. My neighbour saw what I was doing and kindly came along and lent me a circular saw, which has made cutting out the wood a little bit easier. So my thoughts are, I'm just going to cut it across there. I'll give myself a little channel, cut it across. I'll let you see it. Big view, so that's sort of a big chunk of it. See if that makes it a bit more manageable. Hopefully the GoPro's still recording for the cutting. That's why I'm just going to move the cars and give it a cut. Okay, so what's happening is this will not arc. Probably will now. No real surprise there. The problem with it is obviously a little bit intermittent. I managed to get it cut yesterday. So that's as far as I can go with this tonight. I'll have to come out here with an angle grinder. I only really get like an hour of usable daylight at the end of the day, if I finish work early enough, that is. So we'll try again tomorrow. It's enough for today. Okay, so gonna carry on with the flatbed, try and cut it up today. I had a fiddle about with the air compressor and the plasma cutter yesterday, changed an O-ring, so hopefully that's now going to function. I've got about an hour or so of daylight again, so I need to get on with it. Let's go.
Different perspectives of one universe. We are all the same red, the same blood, the same thread. We're one nation with an illusion of separation. We all live, we all die, we all feel, we all cry. And when we're done with our entry, we pass on the energy.
Well, as you can see, plasma cutter doing a pretty good job. A little bit of something going on there. We've got a good couple of cuts. That one's cut pretty much all the way through. Bit of a mess, I know. This one was starting to do the same. I just stopped to increase the air pressure, and I broke the tip. I haven't got a spare, so that's a bit frustrating. That stopped play already for tonight, but if nothing else, we're having a bit of fun. Hi, so I'm back onto cutting the flatbed up, still not been collected. The bits for the plasma cutter have arrived, all of my consumables, so I've replaced them, tested it quick, it's all still working. Might be able to hear the compressor running in the background. I've just got home from work. I'm going to try and get as much cutting as I can do before it gets too dark. I might get one section off of it, I think. We'll see. Let's get to it.
You cry, and I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I promise now's not the right time, and I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. Look away so you won't see, 'cause the pain is in my eyes. Feels like I could break it any moment and shatter your insides. If you be my mind, call me all night long. Try to give you hints that are not hard to see. Right on the line, no. Losing it on you's the last thing I know. If I'm honest, make you cry, and I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I promise now's not the right time, and I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I would rather lie. I would rather lie. I don't wanna fight. I would rather lie to you. If I'm honest, just make you cry, and I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I would rather lie. I would rather lie to you. I don't wanna fight. Call me all night long. Try to give you hints that are not hard to see. Right on the line, no. Make you cry, and I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I promise now's not the right time, and I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I would rather lie. I would rather lie. I don't wanna fight. I would rather lie to you. I'm honest, just make you cry, and I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie. I would rather lie.
Well, there we have it. First section entirely removed. That plasma cutter made that pretty easy work, if I'm honest. So now I'm going to get circular saw out and cut, I don't know, somewhere along here. Do another cut. Get rid of some more wood. Chuck that in the van. And that'll be that done. Well, there we go. It's the second bit done, as you can see. Let's give you a better clue. So I've whistled through that fairly quickly. Obviously it's pretty dark now. Well, I can load that into the van and get it out of the way, so I am pretty happy. Right, that means I can get on with some other stuff. Okay, well, that's, I mean, it must be about 8 o'clock at night, I've got no idea. So that's a good 3 hours of work. Finally cut out that flatbed. I think the GoPro stopped filming halfway through, so we'll see how much you see. But I cut it into 3 pieces, lifted those into my van. They were still pretty heavy. I needed a hand off the neighbour and the wife, so thank you to those two for helping. Just finished packing away, swept up all the stones and gravel from the driveway that have been dragged everywhere. The van's back on the drive, so I'm happy that's a job done. And that plasma cutter, what a brilliant tool. Put some fresh consumables in it, been fiddling about with the settings, and now it's just cutting pretty well most of the time. I still occasionally struggle to get it to start an arc, but I think that's an earthing issue. The rest of the time, it is bang on. Once it's going, and it is. Right, it just cuts through it. I've never used one before, but I'm glad I've got it, and I'm sure I'll find excuses to use it again. Anyway, that's enough from me. As you can see, it's pretty cold, so I'm going to go in and have a cuppa. Cheers.